All right, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Super here, and welcome back to another Mortal Kombat 1 video. So today I wanted to do something a little bit different, a little bit fun, which is to rank the roster that we know of so far as of August 13th, or I guess 14th now because it's 12:50 a.m. in Mortal Kombat 1. I want to rank the roster compared to some of the, MK9 and MKX, MK11. I guess I'm not really going to compare it. I guess I just want to check out the full roster and give it a grade so far and just talk about my likes. I'm going to say right now, I don't dislike any choice. So I'm just going to talk about my likes and my opinions on the characters. By the way, obviously, shout out to @RealmCast on Twitter. I'm not going to say that the fucking website is called X, all right? I'm always going to mention it by Twitter. Shout out to @RealmCast on Twitter for creating this very beautiful graphic of the characters lined up as they're revealed. I know they update this consistently when new characters are shown off. So shout out to them. I'll leave their Twitter linked in the description. So let's get started here. Let's start off with the base roster. Obviously, we don't know every character, but we do know a couple of characters that are unconfirmed, unannounced, based on story mode details for other characters that were deleted afterwards. So, and a speculation. So I'm just going to talk about those three right now. If you don't want to be spoiled, actually, you know what? I should probably talk about them at the end, because if somebody doesn't want to be spoiled, then they could just click off when I mention it again. So I'll talk about those three characters after I talk about the initial roster. All right, so let's start off from left to right. Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage is obviously an iconic character that has to make it. Excellent choice. Kenshi, I'm really interested to see his backstory, because it seems like he starts off being able to see, and, at some point in the story mode, he's going to get blinded. I'm really curious to see how that happens and who does it, or in what circumstances it happens. So I'm obviously super happy he's back. Kenshi's always one of the most badass characters in Mortal Kombat history. Loved him in MKX. Can't wait to see some of the brutalities that he has to offer, especially with the Sento stance, because obviously I played him already and he's a ton of fun. Even though he's challenging, he's a ton of fun. I am shocked that we have not seen Kung Lao gameplay. And please, we haven't seen Kung Lao or Raiden gameplay or Melina gameplay, and they were announced in the reveal trailer. What's going on, Ed? What's up with Kung Lao, Raiden, and Melina not having gameplay shown off yet? I'm waiting. But I have no idea what to say about Kung Lao, because obviously he's going to have a different backstory. We've seen Kung Lao gameplay, but in snippets, right? We haven't gotten a full breakdown of his gameplay, what's going on here. But Kung Lao has he's not my favorite, so it's okay. I don't mind that he makes it in the game. It's still nothing negative to say. I don't have anything negative about any of these characters, but it's okay. Kung Lao's in. Liu Kang has never looked better. Fire God Liu Kang I thought was the coolest looking version of Liu Kang ever in MK11, and somehow they made him look even cooler in this game, and his gameplay is out of control fun. Hell yes, Liu Kang, the best he's ever been. Lord Raiden, like I said, we haven't seen any gameplay yet. We haven't seen any gameplay. And the fact that Raiden is going to be such an important character in the story mode, what the hell? Because he's pretty much going to be the Liu Kang. He's going to be the champion of Earthrealm. Now that Liu Kang is the god, it's like the roles have been reversed. And we haven't seen a combat cast for Raiden yet, or extensive gameplay. It's just I want to see what Raiden could do. So Raiden turning into a mortal now, I'm actually more interested in his story compared to if he would have been a god. So I'm looking forward to see what Raiden's story mode is going to entail. Lord Garrus, man, this motherfucker is crazy. I said it from the beginning. Garrus is the coolest new introduction in a Mortal Kombat game that came from Mortal Kombat 11. He's the coolest character from MK11 out of all the brand new characters that were introduced in that game. And to me, it was not even close. Cetrion looks amazing, but her gameplay was just ugh. Collector, I always thought he was funny as hell. He just reminds me of Leprechaun. The way he like carries his gold, he reminds me of Leprechaun. And was there another new character introduced in MK11 that I'm forgetting? I think that might have been it. And then obviously we have Garrus. So Garrus by far was the coolest one. So hell yeah, huge thumbs up. He was in my roster that I created, which I'll probably make a different video on that a little bit later. Baraka, I don't know how they made Baraka a sympathetic character, but you feel so bad for Baraka and the fact that he has this Tarkat disease, and they make him sound so like likable, I guess, or you feel sympathy for him and the rest of the people who have the Tarkan disease. So I'm looking forward to see how he gets it. Apparently he was a merchant just selling things before. What are you selling? That's him. That's fucking Baraka. That's who he was before he got the Tarkan disease. Havoc, I couldn't be happier. He looks crazy. He looks nasty. The only thing that I hope he has is his bent knees. I really hope he has a projectile where he bends his knees down and like breaks them, the opposite way. That's all I like. If he has that, everything else, he's nasty as hell. I love it. Havoc, everyone's been asking for Havoc for the longest time, and they delivered. They overachieved with Havoc. He's one of the craziest looking characters I've ever seen in a Mortal Kombat game. He looks perfect. Smoke, we literally just got a combat cast, obviously. One of the ninjas. I'm going to be talking about this. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to talk about it right now because the fact that this game has Smoke, Reptile, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Rain, Ermac as DLC. If we get Noob Saibot at some point, we're going to have a Mortal Kombat game with all the classic ninjas. Can you believe that shit? Just the fact that we have 6 out of the 7, I am beyond happy at the fact that we have a Mortal Kombat game with all these ninjas in it. It's like a dream come true. You guys know I love ninjas and robots. Those are by far my favorite characters. And even though we don't have a robot on the main roster, we have them as cameos. But we have almost every single classic ninja in a Mortal Kombat game as playable characters. Mwah, beautiful. I just wanted to throw that in there. But Smoke looks awesome. Smoke looked really good in his gameplay demonstration. Sub-Zero, I said it before, he is the coolest, no pun intended, he's ever been. Gameplay-wise, because he has some crazy combos. He has a dive kick. Like, Sub-Zero, 10 out of 10 gameplay. Scorpion, I want to get my hands on him so bad. In the combat cast, they gave him like 6 minutes. They explained a couple of things. I'm like, there's more. There's more there. I could see it. I want to play Scorpion. He's the one that I want to play the most out of any character on the base roster. When the game first comes out, I'm picking Scorpion as my first character. Rain, I need to see more of. He looked... Honestly, the first thing that I thought of when I was watching Rain's gameplay was, this mofo looks like JP from Street Fighter 6. That's literally the first thing that I thought of. He has a staff. He has this, whatever it is, which allows him to, conjure up like water powers, right? He's a wizard, sorcerer. Well, he's not a sorcerer. He's like a wizard. He's a wizard, Harry. The first thing I thought, like, man, he really resembles JP gameplay-wise. But not as crazy looking, surprisingly enough. JP's pretty crazy if you guys play Street Fighter 6. Obviously, his design looks great. I really hope that they give him a classic ninja skin. I hope they give all these characters a classic ninja skin. It doesn't matter if it's MK1, 2, or 3. I hope it's UMK3 because that's my favorite ninja skin of all time for every character. But I need to see more of him, honestly. I need to see more of him to determine whether I like him or not. But I mean, the fact that he's a base roster character for the first time since, when was he a base roster character? I don't even remember. Definitely not in the new era NetherRealm games. MK9, he was DLC. MKX wasn't in it. MK11 DLC. Our boy is finally on the main roster, and I love it. I love that he's there. I just hope he's fun. I hope he's fun because I need to see more of his gameplay. From what I saw, he just looks like JP with water. Next up, we have Reptile. Holy crap. I was through the moon happy when I saw that Reptile had a human form. He has a mask on. There's a version without a mask. Obviously, there's going to be some sort of gear. The fact that he is a human, not only that, but for people who like his reptilian form, he's a fucking reptile as well. He has his ugly ass form. And he swaps from human to reptile in his gameplay. Best reptile design of all time. I just hope that his gameplay is fun. He looked fun in the trailer, but once we get a gameplay breakdown, I hope that he's fun. That's all I'm going to say because I think his design is the best that he's ever looked. We just got a gameplay breakdown of Ashra. I think she has a lot more that she could do compared to what they showed. Because she has the air banshee. I'm just going to call it banshee. It wasn't called that. It was something else. She could cancel it. She looks like she has crazy range with her sword. With her Chris. I'm just going to call it a sword. She has air banshees. She looks like she has a lot of combo potential, but it wasn't really shown off in the gameplay breakdown. But we did see her insane combo potential in the trailer. She had like a 15-second combo. It was crazy. And she looks amazing. I like the fact that they gave her demonic eyes. I love that. I love her design. I'm happy she's in the game. Lee May was so much fun. Holy crap. She's going to be like one of those characters that is very easy to pick up, but she has a lot of dirt also. One thing that I like about MK1 is the very advanced combos take execution. Like, you need timing to get these combos down. It's not just like, okay, I'm going to pick it up and then I'm going to get the timing of this air combo or like a bunch of juggles. No, you actually need timing. So a lot of her combos look like they're easy. Well, the basic ones are going to be really easy, but I've seen some things that Ketchup was doing in the corner with putting out the lantern and then like making the character explode into the lantern. Those are going to be like more advanced combos that she's going to have that are going to be harder to do. So Lee May was just like so much fun. She's going to be a pick up and play character, but to get her advanced combos, you're obviously going to have to put the work in. Katana, my baby, my princess, you look so gorgeous in this game, but your gameplay, the more that I think about it after the honeymoon phase went away and I was just like happy to play her in the stress test, she is definitely not as fun as she was in MKX, but that's kind of hard to top, right? She's way more fun than she is in MK11. Way more fun. More combo potential. With the right cameo, she's going to have some crazy things. One of the things that I do love about her gameplay is that she has the bomb setup. I love it. I love the fact that she has a setup. There's going to be a lot of crazy situations to come with that setup. We just have to find them out. But I love the fact that she has that setup. But I really feel like she needs a little bit of help to make her more fun. I feel like air fan, if the opponent's in the air, it should juggle them. Like, it should hold them there for you to extend your combo. That's just what I think. But who knows? With the right cameo, like I said, she might have more combo potential, but she wasn't like too crazy in the beta or in the stress test. She was definitely the worst out of all the characters, I think. Melina, we haven't seen her gameplay, but she looks absolutely gorgeous. Before she gets the Charcot disease, she looks absolutely gorgeous. And after she gets it with her crazy predator mouth, she looks crazy as well. Like, they made her look even better. Even better. I love her hair in this game, especially compared to MK11. as far as her default like look, I never really liked her default like hair. At least with her face, I didn't really like it. But some of her other hair choices were great, like the side of the head being shaved. I like that one a lot. But who knows? There's a lot of people who like her default look, but I think Melina looks so much better in MK1, and I can't wait to see her actual gameplay. Tanya looked really crazy in the trailer. Like she doesn't play like Tanya from MKX, but that's fine. Like she obviously you want a new experience with a character. Not every character is going to play the same, and it seems like her gameplay is completely different. She does have a lot of range, it seems, with that weapon that she has, and she has some crazy powers. So I'm looking forward to see some actual Tanya gameplay breakdown because she looks like she's pretty insane. She has her teleport back. She has a parry. She has a lot of cool stuff. All right, so now I'm going to talk about the last three characters that are potentially going to be on the roster that we are know of or that we speculate. So if you want to click off the video or like skip, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, you could do that. All right, so first off is General Xiao. We know he's going to be in the game based on, some posts, some bios for, who was it, Rain, that, said that General Xiao really honed in on his skill because he saw that Rain had potential. So we know General Xiao is going to be in the game. And obviously, I'm very happy that Shao Kahn is going to be in the game. He's not going to call Shao Kahn when a game comes out. I'm probably going to call him Shao Kahn all the time. But General Xiao, big mofo. Apparently, the same voice actor's coming back to reprise his role. Awesome. Love it. Great choice to sort of to tone down a boss character. I think they did a good job in MK11 with his moveset, but to tone him down even more, bring him back to general status instead of being the Khan. So I'm looking forward to see how he looks, what the difference is, what his story origin is going to be. So I'm excited for that. Next up, you can't have Shao Kahn without Mama Sindel, right? Even though I don't think they're connected in that way in this story mode. I guess we're going to have to wait and see. But Queen Sindel is back. All I could say is NetherRealm. I mean, she's already done, right? I really, really hope that they bring her back with some of the moves that she had in MK11 because she was one of the rare characters that had some crazy combo potential that looked awesome in MK11. She was one of the rare ones that had long combos. Please make Sindel great again. Last character here is more of a speculation. There's a scene in one of the trailers, the Lin Kuei trailer, where Smoke is about to get attacked from the sky, and it sounds like a shriek, and it sounds like Natara. Who the hell is going to come from the sky, right? Except for this crazy vampire lady that could fly. So, Natara, she is one of the female characters from the 3D era that I've been requesting for a while. She's actually in my roster that I made a roster wish list. So, she's in there. So, I know she's going to have some crazy flight stuff. I know it because this game is crazy. Like, this game is just taking what characters have and bumping it up to like times 10 with some of the potential that they have. And if this lady's flying, she has the wings, she's obviously going to have some sort of flight mechanic. So I can't wait to have some Natara fly, unfly combos with cameos. Whew, damn, that's going to be crazy. So the base roster is looking to be amazing already. And we have like one or two more characters, depending on if Shang Tsung is going to take up one of the base roster spots. I mean, he's a pre-order bonus, but I don't know if it's going to be 25 including Shang Tsung or it's going to be 24 including Shang Tsung. Who knows? But the other three characters are the ones that we sort of know are going to be in the game. I'm not going to talk too in depth about the cameo. I just wanted to talk about the roster. But I guess I'll just might as well, because I'm not going to talk about the cameo roster too in depth. So I'll move on to the combat pack, because obviously that's going to be part of the main playable roster. So first off, let's start with my red ninja, Ermac. Obviously, he would have been my number one most requested character if he wasn't on the main roster, which he's not. But they revealed that before we know the main roster, so he would have been my number one choice. Like, he's my favorite character of all time, and if he plays anywhere near the way he played in MKX, I'm gonna be the happiest person in the world because my boy is back. Yes, I know the way he looks, and I know that they're going to improve him because NetherRealm listens to feedback. So I know he's going to look great once he's actually showcased properly. But I'm so happy he's back. And like I said, with him being a DLC character, it makes the roster have him, Reptile, Rain, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Smoke. 6 out of the 7 classic ninjas in the game. That's just amazing. So I love you, Ermac. Quan Chi coming back. I always thought he was cheap in MKX, but I love every second of playing with Quan Chi. I really hope he has Puggles back, or he has the rune spells where like you get crazy armor. He's always broken. He's gonna be broken. Takeda, I'm interested to see. Obviously, he is confirmed to be Kenshi's son. You know, the Takeda we know and love from MKX. He has the whips, so it seems like he's gonna play like the Shirai Ryu Takeda. So I'm looking forward to see what he's gonna offer to the game. And then the guest characters, Peacemaker. I don't really, it's fine. Omni-Man, I haven't watched the show yet because I am going to save it for when he's close to being released so everything can be fresh in my memory because my memory sucks. So I want everything to be fresh. So I'm saving watching Invincible until he's close to being released. But everyone has said nothing but positive things about Invincible. So I know he's going to be sick. And I love me some overpowered characters. And his like race is like insanely strong, and he's not even the strongest one in his race, right? As far as like I have seen some videos. Oh man, I'm gonna love playing with that character. Obviously, Homelander. I'm a huge fan of the boys, and Anthony Starr is actually the face model. Probably gonna voice the character. Who knows though? Because this actor strike, they can't work. But if they have his face scan, then there's a good chance that if they strike a deal, he's gonna be doing the voice. So Homelander versus Omni-Man is gonna be an insane head-to-head matchup, and I can't wait. I can't wait to see what the fatalities are gonna be for Omni-Man and Homelander. They're gonna be amazing. So I think the combat pack is really good, really good. That's like, you have 3 very, very, very modern, recognizable characters. Instead of having, like Rambo, Terminator. Some of the newer generation is like, who the hell is that? But Omni-Man, Peacemaker, and Homelander, every they have some of the most popular shows, and everyone is gonna know them. There's not gonna be a single person who's gonna be like, huh, who the hell is that? For the most part, at least the target audience for Mortal Kombat. So those are great choices when it comes to guest characters. And the classic characters or the Mortal Kombat characters, great choices as well. Fan favorites, highly requested. Let's talk about the DLC cameos. Obviously, I wish Tremor was in the base roster. But having Movado there, a throwback to a character that, even I forgot existed. Farah, I can't wait to see her tiny ass on screen. Chameleon, I can't wait to see what cameo assist she has. Johnny Cage, I wonder what Johnny Cage they're going to bring back. Is it going to be a classic Johnny Cage from like MK1, MK2? They could go with any Johnny Cage because he's not going to look the same. Like, look at Kung Lao. Kung Lao's his classic self as a cameo compared to the modern Kung Lao. We've seen Scorpion cameo, Sub-Zero cameo, Cyrax, Sector. We've seen gameplay for pretty much the majority of these, except for Serena, Darius, and yeah, that's it. Serena and Darius are the ones that we really haven't seen too much gameplay of. But every other cameo, I'm just happy Sector and Cyrax are in the game in one way or another. I'm happy Frost is coming back in one way or another. Serena looks really, really good. I wish she was a base roster character. I'm not gonna lie. I love her design. I really love her design. Big Daddy Goro, I wish he was on the main roster as well. But his design has improved so much compared to when we first saw him. And I can't wait to see who the other 3 cameos are going to be. So that's it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Just to round everything up, I think the roster so far, as we know it, including Combat Pack, DLC, I think it's already shaping up to be a better roster than MK11. That's all I'm going to say. MKX, I love the horror movie characters, but I think it might have a better roster than MKX. It's really hard to beat MK9's roster because it's the perfect roster for a Mortal Kombat fan. You have pretty much every character that you want from MK1 through MK3. But then on the other hand, in this game you have 3D era representation. So I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard. I'm just talking about the base roster, of course. It's hard to pick between the roster from MK1 and MK9. But I really think that the roster in MK1 is already better than MK11's. And it's hard with MKX because there's so many fan favorites. There's so many cool characters. I'm not going to say that MK1's roster is better than MKX just yet. But it's on the same level. It's right there. And then I can't say that MK1's roster is better than MK9. I can't say it just yet. Maybe let's see who, when the full roster is like rounded up and everyone is actually revealed, we can make a better choice. But the roster is a 9 out of 10 so far. 9 out of 10. 10 out of 10 is MK9. And because MK9, I think, is still superior roster-wise, I can't put MK1's roster at a 10 out of 10. I think MKX and MK1 are 9 out of 10 roster. MK11, 8 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 roster so far. I mean, almost every classic ninja's in, and it looks beautiful. Oh, I didn't even talk about Shang Tsung. Yeah, Shang Tsung's going to be in the game. There you go. Just added him in right now. I don't mind Shang Tsung being in the game. He was never like one of my favorite characters, so it's fine for him to be in the game. But that's it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Just wanted to do a little fun one for you. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
What's going on? It's Super here, and thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you aren't subscribed already, make sure you guys do so. And if you want to see some more, there's videos popping up on the screen right now. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.